everyone, you lovely people out there on the internet. It's me, Rachu, back at you with another video, and oh boy, it's been a while. So a bit of background about that is just creator block, and like that's a thing, right? Like creator block and like art block, they both hit me so hard. I don't think I'll be uploading videos as much as I used to. But you know, it's all good. I have a video here now, and that's super cool, and I'm really excited for this one because it's another work stories video, and you guys seem to like these. So yeah. So anyway, on to our first story of this episode. It involves the cutest little girl. Oh my gosh. This little girl and her mother were coming through my line, and her mother had put all of the items they were getting onto, you know, the little register like table thing. Not table, the counter. And then the little girl said, yeah, you know, I'm gonna help out this cashier more than she needs to be helped out. And this little girl proceeded to hand me every single item personally that was already put on the counter. And she's like, here you go. And I'm like, thank you. And she's like, here you go. And I'm like, oh, thank you. And she did that like 7 more times. And I'm like, I love you. So yeah, that happened. But that's not even the full story, because you see, she and her mother were leaving. And I'm like, wait, I wanted to say goodbye to her. So I kind of catch her eye and I wave at her and I'm like, goodbye. And she yells, goodbye. And I'm like, I love you. So yeah, I literally love her with all of my heart. And I really hope she comes back sometime because I love her. On to the next story. So I'm vibing, I'm chilling. I ring out this lady and everything goes smoothly. She's a fine customer, whatever. But anyway, this sort of like teenage, I would say like 13-year-old girl comes through, and the previous customer I had rang out, the woman, turns to this 13-year-old girl and she's like, oh, hey honey, can you get this Go Fish game for me? I'll pay you $1 once I run out to my car. And then she just takes off and the girl's like, okay. And I thought that they, like, do they know each other? Like, if so, then it's not that weird. But then I saw the young girl give her friend a really weirded out look, and that's when I realized, oh, this lady does not know this literal child. I think everything was fine. Like, it was a busy day, and I'm pretty sure the lady just went to her car and nothing happened, but it was still really weird. Alright, this next story is a really sweet one, honestly, and it sort of hits me in the feels every time I think about it. But my second shift working, I think, my second ever shift, there was this lady and she was asking for Squishmallows, and I'm like, I don't think we have any at the moment, ma'am. And she's like, well, is there anything like soft or cuddly that you have or anything? And I'm like, I'm not sure about that. I'd have to ask, is that okay? And she's like, oh no, if there's nothing, it's okay. I just wanted to have, you know, something, you know, cozy and you know, comforting for my upcoming surgery that's tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, you poor sweet thing. I really hope it goes well for you. So yeah, I really hope she's doing well now. I hope her surgery went well. Oh, speaking of Squishmallows, I'm trying to raise an army for myself. So, you know, we sell 3 different kinds of Squishmallows at our Five Below. You know, we have the normal ones, just like the normal size that are like loaf of bread size. That's a good comparison. We have the loaf of bread ones, and then we have micro mellows, and they're tiny and they're the size of a mandarin orange, and they're really cute. And I have a bee, and I have, I think, a shark. Also, if you want to name these guys, please let me know in the comments what they should be named. They have no names at the moment. So yeah, feel free to either suggest names for these little buggers or like the comments of your favorite names suggestions. And yeah, and I'll let you know in the next work stories video which name won. So yeah, we sell loaf-sized Squishmallows, we sell mandarin orange-sized Squishmallows, and then we also sell these, they're smaller, they're like right in between Micromellows and normal Squishmallows size, and they're also stinky. They have little like scents to them. Mine is a blue axolotl, very cute, very pog. I would say the stinky mellows are probably the size of like a really big grapefruit. Like a really, really big grapefruit. Either that or like a really, really, really tiny cantaloupe. Like really tiny cantaloupe. Like kind of that weird middle range. So apparently my channel has devolved into me describing things as small cantaloupes. I didn't know that I would reach this point in my life, but here we are. I hope you're enjoying this. Anyway, do you want to meet my Squishmallow army? Because I think you want to meet my Squishmallow army, so let's go. All right, so I have this one, this one, this one. His name is Reginald, by the way. I love him. This one, and then the stinky blueberry cantaloupe-sized boy, and the little two tiny ones. Again, if you want to name them, put it in the comments. Yeet. Also, this is really random, but I want to end the video off on a really high note, and I got these heckin' yellow Crocs knockoff brand from Five Below, and they are my everything, and I love them, and they make me feel like a duck, but in the most stylish way possible, and I'm here for them. So editing Rachu here, I literally forgot to tell you the best part about this story. So one of my really close online friends who goes by the name of Mofu Bun Arts, she drew fan art of me in my yellow Crocs, and I love them, and this wonderful fan art, so thank you Mika for that. Okay, back to past Rachu to finish up the video, bye. So yeah, that was the video. It was more shorter stories today, if you couldn't tell. So the video is just a little bit shorter than it usually is. And I kind of went on a tangent there with my Squishmallow army, but it's fine. I kind of wanted to show you guys anyway. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoy. Make sure to leave a like and share this video with all your friends. Subscribe if you have not, and leave a comment down below. Enjoy the rest of your day, and yeah, have a good one. Bye.